Hello guys, welcome back to Gold Mining Simulator. I'm the Indian Ninja, and this is the first in the last 7 days of the leaderboard. I forgot to change my chat latency, sorry, 2 seconds. Oh no I didn't, it automatically selected, all good. Anyway, yes. 7 days left of the leaderboard, well, slightly less. The leaderboard ends in 6 days and 6 days, 3 hours and 55 minutes. But my final stream will be literally the time my streams end is the time the leaderboard ends on Sunday. So we count it 7 days, and then we count it down one each day. Do a 7-day live stream week, and we're going to go do our best to annihilate everything. Well, no, not really, but do our best to get a good position on the board. Let's take a look at where we're at. So I've been kicked down to 15th. There's about 20,800. That's actually quite a jump. But my aim is seasonal, and I'm still on the top 10 on seasonal, so that's good. The last couple of cleanouts have been over 30,000, and if I can hold to that kind of a pace, we should be good. Right, just catching up where I left off last stream, because I haven't played since. Okay, so that's a partially filled bucket, that's all fine. I need to make sure my franks are still lined up. Do a little scoop here just to test. I've not even switched it on. Okay, this one looks like it slipped. In fact, I think they both have. But at the same time, I think we're done. Apart from that little ridge, which I'll ignore, I think we're done with that square as well. So I may as well line this up for the next one. Okay, that's the row before. That's fine. So we're currently on this one. Just getting my bearings here, figuring out where I am and what I'm doing. And you're still doing that to me. Okay, Why is it all the machines like slip about when you first load up? The Sarge has moved as well. And he's not even running. That's annoying. Although, I think I remember seeing something about a fuel towards the end of last stream. So maybe that's what it was. I thought it might have been a fuel is low, but... this thing really doesn't like being on a slope. So last stream, if you was about, you would have heard that in between chat, within chat and back and forth with me, you know, we were discussing the potential for a sort of leaderboard challenge for next time. You know, a lot of the time, most of us who do well, you know, we just don't really mind, you know, if we're always winning a skin, it gets boring. So we were talking about maybe having a DLC set up, a DLC leaderboard. Not just me, but other people doing it as well. But no, Frankenstein's. I said I would talk to Oldman Gaming about it, and he seems to like the idea as well. He hasn't 100% confirmed if he's doing it, but that, you know, there's time to sort out details, because we haven't even ended this leaderboard yet, let alone started the next. No, 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 I had it. Why? Come on. Sooner you're on flat ground, the better. We are only 7 days to winter. Well, we're about to hit 6 days to winter. So there probably will be some winter mining for my last hurrah on the seasonal total. Right, leave it there. Okay, that one's lined up fine. There we go. It has water, right? Yeah. Oh my god, give me the damn door. There we go. I didn't want to press the button. I really should have gotten that side one there. Then again, we've got 2 to get there, so... the sooner I open those sides, the easier it will be pushing back. I have added, by the way, guys, for those who are interested, a couple of items to the merch store. So far we've got two different types of cups. We got, I think it was either a 15 or a 16 ounce, I believe, coffee cup, which you guys have probably already seen. I think I've shown you guys that one. I've got a 25 ounce travel mug and two different sizes of large mouse pads. Like, when I say large, I mean like the largest one is just slightly smaller than the one I got here, and my one I'm looking at right now, I've got measuring tape here, is 36 inches wide and 16 long, like from front to back. The biggest one I've got on my merch store is just slightly smaller than that on the front to back. I think it's 34 if I recall. And then there's another large one, but it's more squarish. Right now we're waiting on Azad to get his cup so we can look at the quality. And I might be buying the mouse pad, the largest one, myself when I get paid, if I've got the money. I should have. I did some extra shifts this time. So I can test the quality on that. Once the quality has been determined to be good, then I will give you guys a link. If it's not good, I'll obviously have to go back to the drawing board. You know, don't want you guys wasting money. Once the merch store is up and running, well, I mean, even whilst you're waiting, you know right now what's on there. If there's something that you would like to see on there, go ahead, drop me a message either in chat now or in the description below, or in the comments below, sorry, and I will see if it's available to add and what kind of images I can get on it and stuff like that. There's quite a large variety of stuff on there: clothing, phone cases, stickers, bags, shoes, hats, pillowcases, towels, lots of different things. I don't raise the prices. I keep them at the basically they start you off at a price. I don't get much profit out of it. I get a couple of dollars per item. I could raise the price to give me more profit, or I could lower it to give me even less. I stick it at normal. I leave it as it is. I don't want to rip you guys off. Pull back a little bit further. So assuming everything goes to plan, next week is the long-awaited huge update for Out of Ore. I should also be getting Oldman Gaming a copy of Stationeers this week, and we're looking at potentially doing like, we discussed it, and it's probably going to be only one video a week, but hopefully it does well on his channel. And I enjoy the game myself. I actually need to relearn a lot of it. I haven't really played much since my series. Between all the different streams I do and everything, it's kind of a game you need to put some time into, you know. And they've added in quality of life stuff for your character. Like now, they want you to get out of your suit when you're in your base. They want you to shower. Certain foods do better for you. You know, better your mood, the slower your hunger and thirst are going to be. So that's all different now. Right, how did this swap? Oh, that was horrible. That's not... Neither of those are at 100, I believe. Double check this. Oh, that one is. It just doesn't look it. It really doesn't look it. I'm just going to keep doing it like this until we get back on track. Although, that being said, this one's almost done. I could probably swap out that half build bucket over here. And it might catch up close to the other one. If you're the type of person to keep track of such things, you'll notice that the subscriber goal has decreased a couple. We've actually lost, since our last stream, we've lost 3 people. Their loss. Has that ever really helped anyone? Just saying, oh, it's their loss. I'm super, I'm great. No, it's a shame to see people go, but, you know, it's part of being a YouTuber. It happens. Not much I can do about it. Not without knowing the reason why they left. I need to bring this forwards a little. I really did go about this the wrong way when I didn't get that corner over there. Those two. Well, I mean, I can't really... I suppose I need to finish off this row before I can do this corner and the opposite. But I could have gotten these two. I should have gotten those two. Or at least that one. Thought it was actually going to work the way it's supposed to then, and actually slide in the right direction. No, wishful thinking. If I do this right, I should be able to swivel between where it is now and to the left a little bit. Wow, it's too close to the bench here. I hate viewing from this side. I always screw it up somehow. I'm a righty, not a lefty. Also, I try to do it in steps, like not going too far down. But in this view, I don't manage it as easily. Come on, Frank, behave. Stop twerking. It's not that kind of a show. At least he's in rhythm. he's every twerk is the same. You know, at least he's not all over the place. Oh, you got tired? Oh, quite tired today. It's been a really, really busy day at work. May Day, bank holiday is always a busy day at work. It's like one of the busiest days of the year. But thankfully, I was actually on till all day. Usually, they either have me out on the shop floor amongst the customers, or otherwise in the kitchen. But I got a break from both sides today, and was on till. Quite nice. Still exhausting, of course. If you think it's tiring having to constantly talk on a stream, imagine how it is. My cheeks hurt by the end of the. By the time I went home, my cheeks were really, really sore from the constant smiling, and voice was starting to crack, and you know, it was that. That's how busy it is. It was non-stop, even at the till. Sorry, even just talking about voice cracking, it just makes me feel like I need to clear my throat. Right, what's the fuel doing? 22%. I'm actually going to pause them this time. Or not, that was a bit of a mistake. It's okay though. I'm going to keep going with the fuel they got. I'm going to wait until they die completely. I should at least empty this one out. Get my ST sluice changed over. And again, unevenly. Yeah. Although it looks like it's got more in it than the last one did. That's alright, I'll wait till the next time it changes. Turn my mouse down a little bit. I've just realised I never turned on my bulldozer. I never turned the Sarge on. Yeah, that came out wrong. I swear, it's not like that. He's just a friend. Don't get jealous, honey. Okay, he's just a friend, I promise. Yeah, I can probably move over. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to move the whole thing. Hoping to avoid it. Oh, the whole thing slipped anyway, didn't it? It shot forwards. Why do I keep trying it that way? Not gonna work. Come on, Indy, get with it. Head in the game. And out of your ass. Sorry if that yawn came across on that one. I was trying to stifle it. Turned into a series of what sounded like sniffs when I was trying to stifle it, but it kept catching me, so I kept sharply breathing in through my nose for a second before I just gave in and yawned. You know, in fact, where's my coffee at? I need to wake up a little bit. Wonder where everyone is tonight. Thank you to those two who are watching. It's usually got at least a couple more for a gold mining sim live stream. I think I know who it might be. Oh, another person jumped in. Hello, another person. But I know at least one person who's here at a guess. That'd be Juta. I think maybe Fanfus, depending on work. I'm not sure who else. Yeah, might be here right now. Yeah, someone said something about the leaderboards earlier in my Discord. Oh, look at that. Accelerate is only 200k away from her. Well, not even that. It's almost 150k away from getting 1 million max gold. Holy crap, that guy can motor. I wonder if it's totals like that that stop people playing. Like, those who could still make it on the leaderboard. I know we've had people in chat before who've been like, I'm not going to bother because, you know, that top slot is unreachable. I wonder just how many people don't do the leaderboard because of something like that. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you can still get a top 10 position easily. obviously, last season I pushed hard, but I slacked off a little bit. We all know this. This time it was even more so. You know, usually I take a season or two off in between. But I think if we go, I mean, I'm definitely going to do it, whether others do or not. Having to go for the no Frankenstein, but doing a DLC leaderboard will give me the need to have to push hard again. For obvious reasons. I might even change my leaderboard name to incorporate No Frank Challenge for that season, just to show everyone in chat what I'm doing. We'll keep an eye on that hopper, make sure I don't overfill it. That's only at 43%, that's fine. We can go a little longer. And let's get back up to the top. Which will... Oh, we can go a little further back. There we go. Gives it a chance to drain out a little bit as well. It will be dark on this side. I've only got the one pair of headlights. Actually, do you know what? Why not? There we go. That aligned it. We've got extra slots for the claim this year. Right? I need to reset my dirt thing anyway. Let's get some headlights on both sides. Really like this claim up. We're going to have two types of sergeants on claim. We're going to have the sergeant and a drill sergeant. Now this does mean giving up one of my, what, 10 mechanics? Oh, actually... Crap, no, I can't. I can't. I just remembered. That's going to screw up my... the way I teleport around my vehicles. Completely forgot about that. I got it set up in such a way that the second I need to go to my wash plant, all I do is that. Oh, this one slipped. Yeah, so up to the plant in case anything happens. And then to get back to my excavator, I just hop in this. And I can go one direction to the excavator, one direction to the loader. Should be able to get part of this square here now as well. And hopefully should be able to reach it without any issues. Oh, I need to finish off that square that I'm facing as well. I hate when there's something stopping it from moving, but it's flat terrain. I'm not sure if I'm missing it or not. That's the problem with digging quick. You end up releasing the bucket a little early and you don't always hit your mark. To make sure you get every speck in the hopper, you have to be a little slower on the old bucket there. And even then it's no sure thing, as you just seen. Right, swivel this a little bit so I can just get some more of that corner. Perfect. Did everything swap? No. Yes. I'll wait for the the ST first. Oh, I went the wrong direction there. Oh, it doesn't take me to the Cougar anymore. I must have messed that up somehow. Oh no, that's right. I've got it set up so I can go from the Cougar to either direction. Yeah, I did that poorly. Now the question is, can I reach Frank from here? Not very well. At least not quickly and very well. Right, well, there's the ST. Right, let's let the Franks run dry because they're almost done anyway. Right, let's see what we're working with here. That's 85. That's a shame. And that's equivalent to 85 as well. Also a shame. And you're full. Chuck you back on. Swap this one over. Get you back. Oh, they are quite different now. Oh well. Here's what it is. Right, let's go deposit these buckets so we can then refuel the Franks. So I got a week to fill this space up as much as possible. At the same time, I kind of don't want to go past the end of winter. But I don't want to sleep at the hotel if I can help it. I want my final clean out. I mean, if I've got no choice, I've got no choice, but... Oh, it's also, I suppose, the other issue is if the map runs out, but I'm trying to make it so that my final clean out of this map is, and this year, is the final clean out of the season. Yeah, I can wedge that in. I know I'm not being as pedantic as normal, but I can wedge something into that little gap there. Come on. Thank you. Okay, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. That's fine. And I've got to be careful about when I see something like that, because look how many big gaps there are in all of this. If the autosave doesn't kick in there. Because if I see one and I start getting like that, then I'm going to see another, then I'm going to see another. And before you know it, half the stream's just me moving buckets around. That'll do. Screw it. Oh, there's still two more. One there, and final bucket. Chuck that over here. There we go. Starting to get there a little bit. Now, where is my fuel tank? There it is. Do you reckon there should be a skin for the fuel tank? I reckon all vehicles and all machines, whether it's trailer based, gold cleaning, tier 3 equipment, tier 4, tier 5, everything should have a skin. Even the sluice runs, because why not? I mean, could you imagine psychedelic colours like on that thing, spinning around on a trommel, or having like pastel colours on the bucket line, stuff like that? I think it'll look quite cool. Come on, fat cat, let's go. Stop, 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 stop. Okay, keep going. Keep going. That's it. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. No, maybe not. You don't want to go to Evil 1 today, do you? Is it because I called you fat? It's a compliment. It's like Garfield. Oh, come on. Crap, where is it? Did it glitch in the dirt? Ugh. Not my day. Come on. Wait, did I see it? Where's the line? No. Okay. Can it reach? No. Not even slightly. Safekeeping. Put it back in there. Hey, fat cat. Look after it, okay? Don't lose it. Yeah, thanks autosave. Just what I need. Something to slow me down. Come on. You got this. You don't got this. Not even slightly do you got this. And now you're locked. Perfect. Thank you. Just what I wanted you to do. Let's try going... What the hell stopped me? No, diagonal that way doesn't work. Seriously, something stopped me and I don't know what it is. I just stopped dead. Oh, that's it. Go on, go on. Get up there. No, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Back over, back over. Move over. Don't think I'm going to make this. Oh, it was close though. Oh, come on. You did better last time. The hell? Damn, this cat needs to lose weight. I know I could teleport. I know. I get it. But I am determined to do this. Yes, 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 yes. Go on, go on, go on, go on. No, 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 no. Oh, and that was so close. What I need, because I keep getting stopped on that first slope, right? So what I need is a decent run up. So let's try this. And no, I still get stopped dead. Okay, I give up. I tried. I gave it a good try. Okay. Did you see that? The fuel truck, the fuel trailer spawned in over here, and last I saw of it, it was running away. It was just pelting downhill backwards. I think the reason why it didn't come with me is the line wasn't on it. It was attached to the car. And we're going to have to drag it up again. Right, don't fall down the hole this time. Didn't fall down the first time, we would have been done by now. Just get out of here, go on. I need to give the power gens a bit of a fuel up as well. Water might need a top up. I'll take a look at that in a moment. It's got help, so yeah, if I do it now, I won't need to do it for quite some time. The old FPS is taking a bit of a hit over here. Oh no, they've gone back up again. Close enough. That's moved it again. What is with this one? You know what? I am going to leave that corner for now. I'll come back to it. Oh, and before I forget, because it's going to get in my way, there's a bit of dirt on the side, on the other side, that I need to deal to. Cougar, you're up. At least temporarily. That's what I like about the Cougar, although it's not working this time. Usually, adjusting the bucket helps you climb these hills. But because she's sideways, it's not working. Okay, that one's not working at all this time. And I'm not going to sit here struggling for 5 hours with that one as well. But usually, say your bucket's down like this and you can't get up the hill, raise it up and it actually helps. Oh, what am I doing? I need to get the Frank over here. Struggling, bucket goes up. And there we go. Simple. These Franks are slowing me down right now, but once we're out onto the flatter territory, it will be a lot easier. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The one time I wanted it to go the wrong way, the way that has been wrong so far, and it actually went the way it would have done normally. Ugh. Frank needs to get his head in the game today. Oh, we're up to 7 people here. Hello, peoples. No one's chatting tonight, but it's fine. I appreciate the views, guys. Yeah, in order to get to these 2 squares properly, I need to get rid of some of this dirt that's in the way. Which actually means my Frank needs to come forwards a bit. I'm on the wrong square. Or am I? I'll find out in a second. Hold on. This is going to be dodgy. As we'll get go. Oh, we might get away with it. Problem will be the angle of gravity. I know that'll work. Just about, but it'll work. Can't really see what I'm doing when I'm letting go of the dirt, but it works. Do a bit of this section here, then I'll bring the loader in to deal with all of that stuff. And then we'll see what we're doing from there. Of course, loader pay is slower pay for me. That was my fault, by the way. I turned on the lights, and my D-pad likes to turn off the engine when I turn lights on for some reason. Not every time, but enough for me to know what's going on. This is where I can't hit my mark when dumping the dirt, because I've changed the way I'm looking at everything. Oh no, that wasn't too bad. This excavator does not like being on this slope one little bit. That's right, I think I'd rather lose some pay by using the loader in that way than struggle and take forever using the excavator. It's fine. I need to deal to this FPS because it's dropping dramatically now. Let's get in position. Save. Quick load. Bucket is full. Wait. Trying to think, what if I've left anything? Jigs are fine. No, wait. The only time it should say bucket is full is when you're trying to load directly into a bucket. So either via shovel. If any ball of dirt basically tries to land inside a bucket. Which should mean, if I'm not mistaken, it's that. You watch, let's see how they wobble. I don't usually get a message about it. So I'm not actually sure what's going on. And they're not actually filling up. I don't know if that one is included or not. Let's do that. No, not that. Let's do that and take a look. Yep, that's the right ones. Sorry, Fat Cat. But there's only one queen of the jungle here, and that's the cougar. You may be the Fat Cat, but this is the cougar. And she isn't going to fit. She's a bit of a monster, the cougar. Got to go the long way around. Right, hopefully the Franks are still lined up. We'll find out in a moment. Once we're done with this slope, I should be digging a lot faster overall. The only thing that would slow me down with that would be uneven terrain. I must say though, I am quite proud of myself with this season. Not necessarily for my totals or anything like that. Like I said, I've gone easy on this one. I've gone easy mode. Not really pushed that hard. But I usually hate hoarding buckets. I'm like, I need to know what's in them. And I did struggle with that first big hoarded collection. That first, like, summer's worth. Spring's worth. But after I've got, like, that 33,000 ounce clean out, I think I gained enough confidence to be like, I can do this. It doesn't matter now. You know, I can wait. I have a fairly good guess at what I've got out of it. But usually I just can't stand not knowing. And I think next season, when I go for the No Frank challenge on DLC, I think I will go back to washing my gold as and when. Not for any strategic hiding from everyone thing. And don't get me wrong, the clean out guessing, spending the whole stream with the votes and people guessing, it works. People like that and it brings in the views. But doing it all that way is a lot slower. Actually, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. It depends on how quick I am with them. I can gauge it that way. On the plus side, the initial renting costs, my initial operating costs, will be at minimum 50k lower. Because of the no franks. But it'll be interesting to see how I stack up against the Frankenstein users. I'm definitely doing it. Let me know, guys, if any of you guys are doing it. Like, drop me a comment, drop me a message in the chat box, whatever. Just, I'd be interested to know who's going to do it along with me. Get that dirt. There we go. Once again, guys, sorry for the noise. My daughter just got in. You cannot be quiet with a door to save her life. Isn't that right, daughter?
What?
You can't be quiet with a door to save your life. Oh my god. Are you done? Are you quite finished?
Yeah. Go and shut.
This is the tricky bit. Trying to get in here. Well, this whole thing's tricky, to be honest, on the slope, but not a lot I can do until we're leveled out. Wait until the ST. You guys know the drill by now. Well, actually, maybe you don't, because I didn't bring in one claim. I was about to suggest another potential idea to add towards the challenge, and then I realised what's going to be involved in that, even though it won't take up too much time. And I was like, no. What if I was going to say also no purchasing drill spots? Find your main goal, drill that out, and then just by having the drill unclaimable worker get the random squares added. But no. We had the new mini DLC to avoid using the drill. I'm not going to do more than I necessarily have to with that thing. I complain about unloading this thing into the Frank when the Frank's on a hill. But when we're on the flat, I'm going to miss it. Just for one simple reason. None of the dirt voxels will get stuck on the belt. Hello Hunter, how you doing, dude? Because it's on the hill and at an angle, like the Frank itself is at an angle, but plus the angle of the hill, the two combined means the voxels instantly fall down into the hopper. But when it's just at an angle, on a flat piece of bedrock, that doesn't happen. I think that one swapped properly that time. Yep. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. A little tired from work, but otherwise I'm good. Thank you for asking. And what's that one got left in it? That's at 50, that can stay up there. Don't know where I was going then. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're not doing so well. For my part, Bank Holiday May Day is one of the busiest days of the year for work, so for me, for the McDonald's I work at. I used them at the beginning. Currently, there's the mini wash plants that I did own for a little while, or use for a little while. Right, that one's 84%. That one's okay. All my mats are in place. Yes. Buckets, buckets, mats, buckets. Okay, all good. Yeah, I used them right at the beginning so that I didn't really have to do any drilling nuggets. I dug out the hotspot at the waterfall instead. It was a lot more fun. Didn't fall asleep quite as much. Come on, behave. None of my machines want to do as they're told today. Whether it's Frank, my fat cat dragging along the fuel tank, or the cougar here. Oh, actually, I suppose other Frank as well. And I suppose it is going into the wash plant because we just did a clean out, didn't we? Have you used the mini DLC digger yet? Or mini DLC equipment yet? I haven't used them, admittedly, I haven't used them since the hotfix. But there's still one bug they haven't addressed, which I've discovered. And that's the infinite fuel bug for the uh, mini wash plant trailers. There. Ah, no, you spilt half it over the side. What the hell? Come on. That's why I hate hills. Depending on the view, right? So if you get the view down low enough or right enough so that you can see the fact that you're on a hill and compensate for that, then you can't see where you're going because you haven't left yourself a wide enough angle on the camera. But if you have the camera angle so that you can see more of your surroundings and the direction you're kind of heading in, it looks like you're on flat ground. Like here, it almost looks like I'm on flat ground. So you end up driving like you're on flat ground and it just goes all screwy. Still need more wiggle room for that bit. Don't know what I'm going to do about that back wall. Suppose I'll have to have Frank coming off it in a different direction. Yeah, not going to lose it this time. That was a big chunk of dirt. Weren't going to lose that one to the bedrock there. Had to make sure I got that one. Yeah, come on. Stuck. Thank you. Sorry guys, I have a big yawn there. This coffee's not helping tonight. Well, to be honest, I drink so much coffee, it doesn't keep me up anyway that much. I mean, it wakes me up in the morning, but that's only because it's feeding the addiction rather than the stimulant at this point, you know? I mean, I've had mornings, you know, on a no work day, so a completely different routine, where I've sat down and I just could not be bothered to make a coffee. So I've just grabbed some water out of my fridge door, my fridge tap. And that, you know, not until, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours later, I finally got round to making a coffee. The rate at which I wake up is still the same. Right, I'm going to leave that section there for the moment. We're going to have to come back to that. I am contemplating maybe making this one an early finish tonight, guys, if I don't wake up enough. Hey, Rasha, how you doing, dude? Did you read what I posted in Discord the other day? I spoke to Oldman about the concept of that DLC No Frankenstein leaderboard challenge, and he seemed like he seemed to like the idea. And I'm definitely going to do it regardless as to how many others are going to do it. I'm all in on the idea. It'd be nice to see whether or not I can get a position without using Frankensteins on a DLC game mode. Doing well, how you doing? Saw that. I'm in on the idea and got Cass going with it as well. Nice. I was contemplating as well, for that leaderboard, changing my name there. I'll get rid of the YT, but I'll add on the end No Frank Challenge, so that people on the leaderboard can see it. I mean, it might urge them to try and go harder to try and beat us, but I'm just curious if it will get more and more people doing it, like start a movement. It seems like Accelerate. Not Accelerate. Who else was it? Who did I speak to? No, I spoke to Juta. Seemed like Juta was a 50-50 in on the idea. Anyway, how am I doing? I'm just really tired. Today's been a really, really busy day at work. Bank holiday May Day is always a busy one of the busiest days of the year at work for me. It's like this whole event with Jack in the Green and things like that. And on top of that, a lot of shops in town still don't have water, so you know, not many cafes for people, so we got all their customers. So I'm just pretty tired. Hey Juta, yeah, I'm not sure. I won't have the time I do now. We will see. Oh, you're going back to work soon? Thank God for that. I mean, oh, that's a shame. I like competing against you. Quick, everyone, just be really happy that he's going back to work, okay? Just be supportive. We want him off the leaderboard. Dude, that total, by the way. If you make it, congratulations. If you make your goal, huge congratulations. That's it. No. Do you know what? I reckon if you make that goal, you should retire. You know, there's no other pinnacle to push for. No other height to aim for. He'll only do seasonals in future. Well, there goes my chance at top 10. I'm actually still in the top 10 on seasonal. I'm in 10th place, but I'm still there. I'm surprised. I haven't really been playing, and I expect it to be pushed off. Actually, how far away from me is Oldman? 14k? That's an easy one. I got more than that in my shed. I don't know if I've got the 20k for max gold in my shed or not. Right, there wasn't really anyone around when I said it, so I'm just going to repeat on this one. We've had a few items now added to the merch shop. Azad has a cup on its way to him at the moment still. It takes a little while for these items to get to you. So we've got the 15-ounce cup. There's a 25-ounce travel mug. And two different size mouse pads, both of them pretty big. The biggest one being like 36 times 14 inches or something like that. I'm thinking about getting that mat to replace my current big one when I get paid. And that will help with two products having like a quality check. If the quality on them is good, on both of those items are good, then I will go public with the merch store. All I'll need then is if anyone has any ideas on what they'd like to see in the merch store to let me know, and I'll see about adding them. Do you guys get this square of gold light from the Franks, or is it just me? Actually, I need to do a check on this, make sure that's still going in properly where I need it to. Yeah. Oh, that one's looking nice and full this time. Looks like it might have swapped properly. Perfect. Just quickly check this one. I think it's 50. Yes, it is. I'm just checking now because I had a message about buckets are full earlier. Right, I need the toilet, so I'm gonna finish doing this clean out real quick, and then I'll do a be right back. Tell you what, it is nice to have running water again. Just the mere fact of hearing the toilet tank fill up is like, oh my god, that's so good. For those who don't know, I've been without water for the last few days. One of the big major main lines burst in the area. Been over 30,000 homes without water for 3-4 days. Been a nightmare. I will say this though, the government did set up really quick, really efficiently water stations for everybody to pick up bottled waters, you know. But on top of that, they also went around delivering water to homes as well, like leaving packs of about 12 litres at least. It was like 1 or 2 packs depending on how many people lived there. Oh, come on. Thank you. I'll read them in a second, guys. I see him pop up at the corner of my eye. Hello, Fanfus. At Applebee's with the family. Am I trying for 1 million? No. Or do you mean that other guy? Do you mean Accelerate? Alright. Mats are good. Buckets are good. I will be right back, guys. Just going to go to the toilet. Yeah, looks like he might just make a mill. Might. Ridiculous amount of gold. He's been chilling because he'll hit it. Ain't nobody gonna do a mill again. Dude, I reckon you're gonna sleep for like 5 years after hitting that. That's why you're not gonna be competing as much after this leaderboard. You're not going back to work. You'll just be sleeping for the foreseeable future. Don't worry, I'll send Fanfuss over to give you a Disney princess kiss awake. You've been sleeping 7+ hours a day. It doesn't mean you're not going to be exhausted. Damn, dude. That is a lot per day. Even Parker would be jealous of that yardage. And there's me just going to be happy to be off this hill. I mean, I don't hit that anywhere near that kind of that per day yardage. When I'm on a good day, I tend to average 3k, give or take a couple of hundred. But this hill is just slowing me down so much. Takes forever to position the Franks on it. Then you got all this hassle using the loader. Not to mention the bad camera angles. So anyone here looking forward to next week's Out of Ore update, provided it drops on time? If it does drop on time, it should be Wednesday. I know I am. Oh, and me and Oldman, when I get him the Stationeers game on Thursday. Don't know when the first episode will come out. We haven't discussed that far in yet, but we're gonna be doing like a video a week on Stationeers. Video, not live stream. Go to Oldman's schedule, kind of time frame, and he generally does what, an hour, something along those lines per stream, per video. So I'm really hoping it will help. It will do well on his channel, especially after the size of the donation he did towards the graphics card. I may not be able to pay him back financially, but if I can help gain help him gain more views, subs, things like that through content, then that's a good way to repay. You're finding that the way you dig can beat someone that is not throwing thousands of yards a day more than you. Not you personally indeed, but as in general. Wait, the way I dig can beat someone who's doing 4,000 yards a day. Is that what you're saying? I think what it is, my yardage may not be that high, but I've got ways of cutting corners when it comes to travelling around and doing my clean outs. And so I think that saves me time. So I may not get like 4,000 yards a day, but maybe I get an extra couple of clean outs per day instead. Or swap outs at least. I mean, if that's what you mean, I think that's how it works. The way I'm personally digging is only 2,500 yards per day, but someone digging a different way is moving 3,500 yards per day. I'm putting more gold on the same map with maxed results and same equipment. Yeah, so it's. I think I'm time efficient when I'm actually doing all my digging and everything. Hey, Austin. I'm time efficient. Well, not the digging maybe, but on the other aspects of things. And that compensates for it. I mean, yes, I mess around and stuff like that as well occasionally, but you get what I'm saying, don't you? Like I can get at the plant instantly. I got the quick no hassle mat swapping. Like I literally just swap them around. I don't have to. They're not laying on the floor. They just pull one out, put it in, pull one out, get another one, put it in, back and forth. And there's no extra turning around movements. It's the same amount of movements it would have been if I was just pulling them off of the sluice runs. But at the exact same time, I'm replacing them. It's just little things like that. It helps speed up certain aspects. So I may not be speeding up my digging, but I'm getting back to digging faster. I suppose it also helps that I'm not spending time cleaning the gold either. I just chuck it in the back of my dump truck for a while. Wait, why won't you tip? Come on. Thank you. Not that difficult. None of my machines like this hill. Right, I run 12 mats each sluice run as well. I'm eager to see how I do next DLC season. Oh, I actually don't run 12. I'm running... let's see, it's 6 mats per swap, isn't it? So... for each sluice run, I've actually got 24 mats. The reason I got 24 mats is I got those 2 on the inside track, on both, one on each sluice run, that I leave the mats full of gold. So right at the beginning of the season, I don't need to go straight in and clean them. So that saves a little bit of time then as well. I just clean them right at the end when I'm doing my big plant clean out. At the point where it's going to take me a little extra time regardless. Then, of course, I've got the set in use, the set ready to swap out, and then a set in the Nuggetators to swap out with the set that just got swapped out and is now fully dirty on the outside outside holders. And I just easily swap them round with, efficiently swap them around with clean mats. Normally people run 18, you leave the centre mats alone. Yeah, it's just some extra, that's fine. It just means that I don't have to clean out those mats on the first run. If people don't put any on those centre ones, they have to go and clean them out the first time they swap out. I don't have to worry about that. It collects and I just do it right at the end when the plant takes longer to do the max clean out. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just how I do it. It is hard finding a job, Austin. Did you not? Was you not successful with the vets? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Sometimes it's easier to find a job whilst you got a job. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's because you're showing the willingness to work. So, whilst I was out of work after my daughter was old enough to be in school, and I was looking for work for while she was at school, I hadn't worked for quite a long time at that point, so not many people wanted to take someone who'd been out of work for so long. So what I did is I volunteered at my local second-hand shop for two reasons. One, it's easier to find a job if you've got a job. It may not be paid work, but it's showing the willingness to work. At the same time, it gave me something to do, you know, and I'm helping others. I'm not saying that's the right route for you to go. I don't know what kind of charity work you have available in the area, what would be safe for you to do, what wouldn't. If you're into the idea, maybe have a chat with your parents, see what they think before committing to anything. Um, well, again, I don't know how it works over in the US. Um, but the McDonald's I work in, they hire 16-year-olds. My daughter works in a cafe. She started at 16. Most jobs available to a 16-year-old though are not very nice jobs. They're grunt work, you know, working in a McDonald's, shelf stacking, stuff like that, collecting trolleys for supermarkets. Nothing fancy, but it gets you in the door. It starts you off. Don't be afraid to start small and then look for something better later on. Supermarkets might take you on for shelf stacking and such like. Do you think about anything like that? Even shelf stacking, right? Here's the thing. Even if you were to get a job as a shelf stacker or working in a McDonald's, it helps you get the customer interaction experience you need for better jobs. Right, sometimes they don't. Here's the thing. You're not always going to hear straight away. I once applied for a job. Thought I did when I was 16, this was. Didn't hear anything back. I thought I didn't get the job. 3 months later, they called me up to ask if I wanted to work for them. And that's because they may not have wanted me there and then. There may have been better applicants at that particular point. But 3 months later, they needed someone and they had kept hold of my CV. Or, in your instance, in your parlance, your resume. Just because they don't instantly get back to you doesn't necessarily mean they're never going to. I mean, yes, it's hard to get a job, and there are times when you won't hear back. I won't lie to you about that. But that doesn't mean you should give up on the chance. Doesn't mean you should stop looking either. Don't apply for one job and then just, I'm not going to apply for any others. Because I might eventually hear back from this one. Try going into your local stores and things like that as well, and seeing if they have a position. Take some resumes with you. Some of them might accept it. Others will say apply online. It can take dozens of job applications sometimes to hear back from one or two for an interview. It will take time. There is no instant gratification when it comes to applying for jobs. That's just something you're going to have to understand. Patience is the biggest key when it comes to job hunting. I mean, I suppose all you can really put on your resume is your grades, isn't it? Have you ever done any kind of after school stuff that might have contributed to anything that a job could want? No? Well, that's another reason why maybe if you're able to, try to get into some charity work. It might open the door for you. It shows you're willing to work, you might gain some experience. Go to the local employment department and talk to someone in there. They can line you up some available jobs that fit your skills and age. They also offer to help with resumes and interview skills training. Exactly. And sometimes they even have ways into charity work as well. People want to help. Like, so you will find there's a lot more help available for you in finding work if you can prove that you're willing to work. People won't want to help you find a job if you don't want to work, because it's just a waste of their time, it's a waste of your time. Yeah, I know you do, but saying it and showing it are two different things. Anyone can go up to someone and say, "I want to work for you," but then they turn up for their first shift and just sit there and doss around, do as little as possible. What you got to do is show that you want to work. Prove to them that you want to. Actions speak louder than words. Right, I'm gonna turn these machines off for a second. Why would you do that, huh? Come on, Frank. Oh, midnight. 2,800 yards, that's not bad considering I had some issues with the Franks and I've been loading pay instead of excavating, so that's pretty good. Right, here's the thing, okay? Don't use Google. I don't know what you've got over there. Over here, Indeed.co.uk is a job search website. You can search I can search my local area. LinkedIn is often used as well. I don't know what your job search websites are over there. Maybe try Googling job search website for and then your area where you live. And then it might give you some job search websites that you can use. It will take some time, dude. It will take some time. Right, but you will find, so here's the thing, there's two categories when it comes to 16-year-olds and jobs, okay? You've got people who don't want anyone who's inexperienced, but there'll also be jobs that want to only pay people a smaller wage. Assuming it works the same over there. Over here, 16-year-olds earn less than 18-year-olds. 18-year-olds earn less than 21-year-olds, and 21-year-olds earn less than 25-year-olds. The 21 to 25 is a very minimal difference. but still. That telling me the 13 an hour, that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not from America. I don't know the minimum wage or anything like that. I'm just using it as an example. Here's another potential job you might be able to get. Again, it's grunt work. It's nothing lavish, but just working as a cleaner in offices or in a supermarket, things like that. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty with a low grade job first. It may not be pleasant, but you were. I don't get the maintenance part of it. We don't have. Oh no, we do, I suppose. Yeah. Oh no, you know what that is? That's people who are trained to use to fix the McDonald's machines and drive around and fix them all. I'm pretty sure. If they have the same titles in American McDonald's as they do here, you want to be applying for crew member. Yeah, but that's 16 plus. That might be a what's it called? Not assistant. What's that? What's the apprentice? No, they do. That being said, our one broke today. Our one kept heating up. It goes for a cycle that heats up for cleaning, ready for cleaning, but ours seems to be stuck on it unless we turn it off. Yeah, that may be 16, but that could be an apprentice level position, not an entry level position. Do you see what I'm saying? They might need a specific minimal background to be able to do it, like background knowledge of whatever it is. You've got to be careful about skim reading with or fast reading. You've got to take in all information, double check all the info to make sure what you're looking at. Did it specify any other requirement other than 16 plus? Because if all you're looking for is 16 plus, hey, I can do that. That's not going to be of any use to you if it's something that you're not able to do. Requirements being a team member at McDonald's means that all you need is an outstanding attitude, willingness to learn, and the ability to work in a fast-paced team environment. So that's crew member. That's the equivalent to crew member at my store. So you'd either be working, say, front counter or in the kitchen to begin with. I think he has turned 16. And the vets that he thought were going to give him a job didn't. Well, look, if you're desperate to start earning your own money, dude, then maybe apply for the McDonald's gig. It's better than nothing. I mean, what would you rather do? Not earn or earn? beggars can't be choosers in the beginning, you know? But also, I do want to say, like I said, I don't live in America. Rules are slightly different over there. Anything I say, if you want to do anything about it, double check with your parents first. I don't want to give you bad advice and get in trouble with your folks. You know, I'm not your dad. I'm not responsible for you. They said go for it. Well, there you go then. Alright. Look, having a job is a foot in the door to getting a job. So, if you're willing to do the grunt work, then go for it. The only reason I stuck around at McDonald's is I'm in a small town, lots of people, not enough jobs. So, I'm in a job that I've got a job, you know, I've got a kid to look out for. Well, she's 19 now, but even so, I've got bills to pay. I've got a job that I'm not about to be fired from anytime soon. It's job security for me. It's a safety net. And whilst I would love to get out of working at McDonald's, it doesn't do my back any good these days. It is still a job, and it pays my bills. So, whilst I do look for new work, I may not be looking for new work as stringently as I could do, because I've got that safety net. That's the way some jobs lock you in. My food costs at home are slightly lower because I eat at work. I get a free meal at work, so you know, I don't eat anything big when I get home from work. I get a decent discount there, and the holiday pay is pretty good as long as you do the work. The way their holiday pay works is the more you've worked, the more you earn on your holiday next time you take a holiday. So they do it, so if you don't turn up to your shifts, your holiday pay is going to be next to nothing if you keep screwing them around. So you do what you're supposed to do, and they'll help you out, kind of scenario. At least over here, anyway. Yeah. Movie theaters. As I've actually done that myself when I was a teenager. When I was like 17, 18. No, 17. When I was 17. No, it was when I was 18, because I had two different jobs. When I was 18, one of my jobs was actually cleaning the movie theaters, like cleaning all the rubbish that had been dropped and everything before they opened. Doing a full top to bottom, not just the screens, but everything, the toilets, all of it. I was a cinema cleaner. But I would also... So, I would be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I would get to work to start at 6 o'clock in the morning. I live on a coast. I also had a job as a beach cleaner. So, I'd walk along the beach, a certain stretch of beach with someone else. It wasn't just me, but it only took about 3 hours to do this entire stretch that I was on. Just picking up rubbish, putting it into bags, you know, with litter pickers. It was actually a really nice job. It's done during the summer. It was... You had to be 18 plus for that one. But walking along in the summer, you know, seeing the sunrise, there's not many people around, just taking a nice stroll. Yes, you have to pick up rubbish, but I actually really enjoyed that job. Believe it or not. But that only took about 3 hours, and that was 7 days a week, because it was only 3 hours a day. When that was done, I would then go to the cinema and clean for them. Animal shelters take volunteers as young as 10 years old, and it's as easy as walking dogs. Great for XP to get a job during summer. Yeah, exactly. And if it's animals you want to get into, that's a great idea. You said you wanted to work at a vet's. If that's your dream job, is working with animals in that kind of a way, perfect in right there. However, that may only be voluntary. There's no guarantee of pay. Yeah, no, I kind of guessed that, Rasha. Given that you were saying over here we have LinkedIn and etc. So I get it. You're over there. I did kind of guess that one. Stuck. A lot of people won't even bother applying for certain jobs because it's not. It's a what's it called? Not unlikable job, but undesirable job. If you're desperate to get a job and it's something you can do, don't be afraid to do something like that, even if it's only a little while whilst you're getting something else. Just don't admit that to your interviewers, that you're looking for work whilst you're working for them. Not until you hear back from people and you start needing a reference. Just at the job interviews, don't say that you're only getting a job to look for work. That's what I'm saying. Don't, at the interview process, don't say I only want this job so I can find something else, because they won't hire you if you do that. Heck, if you can't find a job, create one. Become a dog walker, newspaper delivery, mow lawns, sell lemonade. Get a lemonade stand. Be a pooper scooper. But that's it though. That's just the thing. Undesirable jobs are the jobs that always have a high rotation of staff, meaning people quit all the time and they're always having to hire new people. Just whatever you do, don't start a YouTube channel with the intention of that being your job. It won't work that way. There's no guarantee of anything with a YouTube channel. I made a decent bunch of donations aiming towards my graphics card, and that was great, and thank you to everyone for that once again. But that's not enough to even if I used it on myself instead for to live on, that's probably that's a little over a week's wages on the hours I've been getting recently. And that's only because of a custom hasn't been that great since Christmas. That was close. But and that amount of money was the exception rather than the rule. When I do this, the reason I do all this is it's my way of de-stressing from work. A job's a job. I'm not afraid to admit that I don't like where I work. I get, unless I'm out amongst the customers, which isn't always that often. I'm quite often put in the kitchen because that's where I was first trained. I had to claw my way out of that place. I use this to chill out, to relax. Anything I get from it is a bonus. You apply for KFC, and great. Good idea. Don't be afraid to do the work that no one else wants to do. As long as you don't try to go into it for the long haul. You see what we're saying? You're picking up what we're putting down? Taking notes, boy? I'm just messing with you. Right, if I can just finish up this corner, I can get the Frank tucked in there, so I can finish it up properly with the excavator, and that will open me up to being able to do this one, and then, whilst it's not the best, that one. And then the same on this side for that one, and that one. It's wide enough then. Probably take that one, but this one will go in this direction like that. I hope that my advice has been helpful. But remember, whatever advice I give you, I am not your parent. I am not responsible for you. It may be advice. But make sure that I'm not going to get you in trouble. Okay? That's the last thing I would want. I mean, it's the last thing I would have wanted for my daughter if she was in your situation. But she's been at the cafe she works at now for 3 years. The reason why I pushed her towards a cafe instead of trying to get a job where I work was because at the time she wanted to be a chef. And essentially what McDonald's is basically an assembly line. Not the sort of thing that a proper restaurant would have. Why is it whenever I come to put a bucket down, the autosave happens and throws me off in a random direction? But now, my daughter has the experience of working with customers, has the experience of serving. If she wanted to try a restaurant, she might find herself lucky. But she's trying to. She also, while she was doing a catering course at school, she did like a side little course for serving in a bar, and that's what she's applying for as well now. Bar work, now that she's old enough. So it doesn't matter what job you're working at, you never know what it might lead to. You're working at KFC or McDonald's, you gain experience either in the kitchen, working as a team, and or customer experience, which will then open up other jobs for you. Do you see what I'm saying? Don't screw them around on the shifts, and they'll be able to tell other employers that you're reliable. All advice given is purely for fictional use. Any use of said advice is purely by your choice, with no legal liability or accountability held against Indian Intergaming or associate subsidiaries. Yeah, exactly. Like at McDonald's, I get a full meal. I get to grind flour. No, I get a full meal on each shift, and I also get, I don't know what it's like over there for the discount, but I also get essentially, well, it's a tiny bit over half price now. They haven't changed the price of the employee meals for a long time. In fact, the 7 years that I've been there, even though cost of living has risen the price of the customer price meals. There is but there will be a limit as to what you're allowed. Like at McDonald's, you can have a main, you can have fries or salad or whatever, whatever your side is. You can have a drink, and you can have either a dessert or whatever their cheesy cheese bites, or whatever the thing is that's happening at the time. But you can't take one of everything. When it comes to nuggets, we're allowed like a 6 nugget meal, but sometimes if they're feeling generous, a 9 nugget meal, but you're not allowed to take a box of 20. Things like that. There are restrictions. Yeah, Rasha. Any advice given by Indian Ninja Gaming is pure fiction, and any resemblance to advice given in the real world is purely coincidental. That reminds me of a Red Dwarf joke. They were watching a tape of news from Earth, and it was a news tape. And on it, they're saying archaeologists have found what believes to be a missing page from the Bible. It's currently being carbon dated, but if genuine, it reads, "To my darling Candy, all characters within this book are fictitious, and any resemblance to people living or dead is purely coincidental." Can you imagine if the first missing page of the Bible was found like that? Like just a genuine page from the Bible, just admitting that it's all fictional. It was just made for as a fictional read. I rent, so I don't actually know house prices. I'm in a minimum wage job. I've got no partner. There's no way I could afford a mortgage. Okay, that's twice that's done that to me now. So it's not fast travelling with me anymore. And that's twice it's run off as well. That was weird. Do you see the way that turned around on the spot? Actually, that works pretty well right there. Okay, looks like my FPS needs another reset. I like how they've changed these connectors. Usually, you even shine a headlight on a connector and it stops you and it's dead in your tracks. They've done something to the connectors to allow you to ride over them, which is great. I do, as far as I'm aware, and admittedly, this is only stuff I've picked up from TV shows, whether it's a fictional TV show or something that's holding true. But I believe your taxes are a lot worse than ours. Am I right in saying you lose half your paycheck to taxes? But if I have 40%, yeah, that's pretty harsh. I couldn't begin to calculate the percentage I lose, but it's not that bad. Though I do have to pay council tax separately. It doesn't come out of my paycheck. What else? Obviously pension, national insurance. We also have to pay to be able to watch TV as well. We have to pay for a TV license. Now, it's not for all TV. It's just to be able to watch the BBC channels. Because the BBC don't have adverts halfway through programs. They only have them in between. But you can't prove that you don't watch BBC channels when you've got a TV set up. So you have to pay. You have to have a TV license, otherwise you can get a hefty fine. I'm not going to get into politics, Austin. I stay away from politics on the channel. It's a bad subject to get into, no matter what country. It doesn't matter what you say. You could agree with the masses, and there'll still be someone you offend. I don't drive, so I don't have to pay any kind of car-related taxes. Although I believe council tax does go towards road and things like that, but just standard, you know, tax disc in your car, things like that, I don't have to worry about. I think council tax kind of covers a majority of stuff like that. Yeah, there's three things I stay away from in my streams, Austin. I don't joke about religion as a overall. Like that thing about the Bible I said, that was just quoting from a TV show. It's obvious I don't think it's true, and I wasn't bad mouthing anything. Politics and people's sexuality. Not it. It's their body. It's their choice. That's as far as I go with that. Okay, well that answers that question. I was going to try to see if I could... Oh, I can bring that back a little bit, I suppose. I've got some room for manoeuvrability. I know taxes a lot. You know, your hard-earned money goes off somewhere else, but without it, you know, there's a lot of stuff that wouldn't get dealt with. Without certain taxes, rubbish wouldn't get collected. There'd be no one getting paid to do it. Things like that, you know. Some taxes are very necessary. You've got to remember that. You may not have to like them, but as long as you understand why they're there, without getting political, a 2% tax on tea changed history. I'm guessing that was a tax first released in, say, Boston? I'm guessing. Dude, Austin, man, you just got that darn right, Rasher. Pardon my language. It makes me think of Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. Oh, darn it! I'm not trying to encourage you to swear. Don't get me wrong. It's just funny. I'm not going to lie to you, Rasher. A lot of any historical knowledge I have of things like that mostly came from Assassin's Creed. And then I've gone like, oh really? And looked it up. I was more into, for obvious reasons, history of my own country. You know? Like... back in the century of when King Arthur would have been around, this country had 4 royal households. There was 4 kings in this country back then, or yeah, kings. There was 4 different kingdoms. which then become one eventually, which is why we're called the United Kingdom. And they said video games wouldn't benefit us. No. Wessex, Northumbria. Oh, I can't remember now. The names. I can't remember off the top of my head. You'll know them. You'll hear of them in, you know, the TV show Vikings. At one point, they land in Northumbria, don't they? Oh, this is going to bug me now. Hold on. History lesson time. East Anglia, Mercia, Northumbria, and Wessex. And that is how it was divided up. I don't know why that section is there. Oh, wait. That's not right. I think this one's more accurate. Isn't one start with a B? No. East Anglia, Mercia, Northumbria, and Wessex. Later on, their names changed, so maybe that's what you're thinking of. If you want another TV show that kind of puts you onto those different names, Merlin. TV show Merlin. It also tells you what England used to be known as well. Albion. I don't watch TV either. I watch them on my PC. Blackadder was good. It wasn't a documentary. It was a comedy. Another cult classic. Don't do... Yeah? Well, you've seen how I talk. Yes, you've seen how I talk. Not to worry, I've been speaking England since I was a children. I think I've become rather flatulent at it by now. Come on, how could you think it's a documentary if it's got Mr. Bean in it? No, Austin, there's no, I'm not, no one's putting you down, dude. That's not how this channel rolls. We may take digs at each other in a joke about ribbing kind of a way, but that's as far as it ever goes. There are online courses you could potentially do. Ask your friends for help. Ask your parents, you know. Help me learn this. Like, if you know a friend who's really good at spelling and grammar, ask him to try and help you learn a little more. Or your parents then. Just, there's always something. Worst case, look it up online. I mean, hold on. This is just an example. Don't necessarily use this. I'm just... online... Say it was spelling and grammar, okay? If you click the site I'm about to click, it might be for English spelling and grammar. Because location based. Goddamn keyboard, come on. Look, there's something straight away. How to spell, spelling and grammar. And then on YouTube, learn how to read and spell with phonics. If you have a learning disability, try something made for kids. I don't mean, I'm not trying to demean you. You just might find it a little easier to begin with. Well, then they're not, if they're going to be like that, then they're not worth having as friends. There are all sorts of different exercises that you can find online. Either ones you can just read and learn that way. Others are work along with a online tutorial video. Everything's online nowadays. That you can just, all information's online at some point or another. You're agoraphobic, is that what you're saying? I know someone like that. She used to be my next door neighbour when I lived at my parents' house. Back in the day. But again, dude, you know, your parents know what's better for you than I do. More what's better for you than I do. But if you were to find something like one of these sites that give you some exercises and your parents are willing to help you out, then great. If not, try for a solo one. They can't be that bad. They look at the PC they bought you. Alright, while I appreciate you might need to get some of this off of your chest, this may not be the best place to be doing that. Okay? I feel for you. If that's all true, I feel for you. I really do, but you need to be careful about what you type in chat on streams and things like that. There are a lot of websites that you can contact, you know, and let, you know. But I'm not from America. I don't know what websites they are. I'm trying to be careful of what I say as well. There are certain times when you say something and YouTube can screw at you for it. Even though like my streams are set to not meant for kids, and I'm covered on a lot of bases for that, but there are limits as to what even that can go to. So yeah, maybe that is another subject I try to stay away from if I can. Is stuff like that. Because it's not supposed to be something that... It's not something that's supposed to be on YouTube, realistically. It's not what it was made for, and they don't like that sort of stuff if they can help it. I'm not trying to... Like I said, I'm not trying to diminish what you're trying to tell me. I just don't want your account to be banned or anything like that. If being here helps you relax, then you kind of want to stick around, don't you? I personally... I've got a huge respect for anyone in the emergency services game. Unless they're outright abusing their power and hurting people as a result of it. My half brother, he's a volunteer firefighter. I don't know what to say, dude. We don't have the gun. Well, we have guns over here, but extremely rare when it comes to law enforcement. It is difficult for a YouTuber, domestic or foreign, to help with something like that. There are resources locally that you can get help. You should seek them out. Exactly. Thank you, Rasha. Thanks for the backup though on that one. Yeah, no, that's fine, dude. That's fine. If you come here to relax and chill out, that's fine. But there is a little bit of subject matter we just need to try to avoid. That's all it is. The politics, the sexuality, all that one, you know, those ones I said earlier, that's my choice. Because I don't want to offend people. And that sort of subject matter always offends people. So, whilst you can't please everyone, I just tend to stay away from it. Other subject matter, like some of the ones that have been mentioned just now, YouTube can pick up on. And if you like being here, I'm not telling you you need to keep it all bottled up inside. It may not be a good idea to divulge certain things in chat. Do you see what I'm saying? It's cool to hang out and escape. That's why we are here. Let's all escape and forget issues for a few hours. Exactly. I don't know how it all works over there, dude. So I can't really offer any insight into it. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, no. We have that here as well. But I don't know how your system works over there, is what I'm saying. Thank you, Rasha. No, we have a similar thing over here. I just don't know how your system works, that's all. The... This is a lovely chill game, Rasha. Austin, I think that's what Rasha's trying to get at. This is a great game to just escape with. It relaxes, you focus on what you're doing. Rasha, oh god. Austin, it doesn't matter if you're good enough to be in the top 10 or not. Play the leaderboards. Try to beat your totals each time. Eventually you'll improve. Yeah, same. I actually like hearing how different people play it. See, some people told me they take a part of what I do and a part of what Oldman does and put them both together. Some people have told me they do something what Split does. Yeah, they do the clean out the way I do it. You take many loans out. Maybe that's because you're a bit too eager to fast forward. You need to be like, I get a really big loan at the beginning of the leaderboards, but that's because I'm an experienced player and I know how to handle it. Try just earning your gold and selling your gold. Don't worry about loans. If after a while, you'll get more experience at playing the game. It's just a matter of patience. If you enjoy playing this game, it takes time to collect anyway. Right, here's a little idea for you, Austin. Let me stop my Franks for a second, because when I'm off claim, they waste their fuel. Let me show you something you can do with the mini equipment, with the mini. Yeah, the mini drill is great, except it only goes down by 5 meters. It's really quick, though. It is really, really quick. So, if you're a tad slow at collecting the gold because you're using this small one here, buy 2 of the mini wash plants and go for the small excavator. I'll show you what I did. This is what I did with the hog pan area. I actually at some point as well moved on to the big one, doing the same thing. But try it with the small one first. It's cheaper. You can rent it if you need to, instead of owning it. It's only a small rental price. Actually, I don't know. Is it still free? They gave it to us all at the beginning of the leaderboards. Yeah, they're still free. That may not always be the case. It may have just been for this leaderboard, but right now they are free. You have to pay for the mini wash plant, of course. God, I forgot how slow this thing is. These things here, these 2 wash plants, they're not free. But I just took a look in the machine store. If they're not free for you, then maybe they're not free in normal game mode. Maybe they're only free in leaderboard. But they were free just now when I took a look. It's these things here you have to pay for definite in the leaderboard. I like how these are self-writing. Wow, really sensitive though. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Wow. Okay, you're going to be like that, are you? Alright. Let me come in from behind. Yeah. They're weebles. Or weevils, or whatever they were called. Like weebles, wobbles, but they don't fall down. Can't remember the actual name of the toy. Weebles or weevils, something like that. Oh my god, get off, get off, get off. It's easier to do if you're dragging them with a car. Right. That's close enough. If you can get those hoppers matched closer together, or even like that might still work. With a hopper this size, with a bucket this size, it makes it easy to put dirt in. You don't have to be quite as accurate because you've doubled them up. You're side by side. So I'm going to go grab a shovel full of dirt. But if you drive them in actually into the hog pan area, because they've widened the hog pan area for everyone now. Weebles, thank you, Freckles, and welcome, dude. Wait, what? Oh, okay, maybe they've only made it big enough for the smaller equipment. Oh, no, wait. Can I get in? Can I get in? Come on, come on. I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah. I got it. I don't got it. Come on, get in there. Okay, I don't think that worked. Alright, so that's designed. It's only the... I thought you could get in there because they let you get in there with the... on Nighthawk. So that's my bad. And I'm pretty sure you can drive into the hog pan with one of these on... Pine Valley as well. Dude, I apologise. I don't gender specify. It's a generic platitude. I say dude for everyone. It's non-gender specific. Oh, that's not worth carrying. That's not even that's not enough. Even for a test, that's not enough, you know. Alright, let me just fast travel back over. So you may not be able to do it in the hog pan then, but do it on the claim openly. But where I've got them lined up side by side, see? It makes it easier because you've got a bigger target. I've got Farming Sim, I think 2017. That's the only one I've got. You know, I'm just going to leave that on site. I don't care. But I kind of forgotten where we left things off over here. Let's take a look. Wait, did things... Oh my god. When did that happen? We do a clean out. I don't even remember things swapping. 80% left on the match. That was close. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly run toilet, guys. And I will be back in just a second. We'll do this clean out. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. I'm guessing that one's full. Put that one in there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any offline mining or not. Here, guys. We've got another 6 days of the leaderboards. In 6 days, we've got 6 days and 30 minutes, or 6 days 29 minutes. And I am going to be doing some winter digging. I'm not working Saturday this week, and I'm not working Sunday. So what I'll do is I won't do any offline mining before then, because we are doing a 7-day live stream this week. And I'll see where we are at on my days off, and then maybe do some if I've got the in-game time. Right, back to it. Oh, yeah, Rush. Oh, what the hell? This one's really slipped. Russia, I was wondering, do you mind if I message you after the stream, not on Discord? There was something I wanted to ask you about. Or talk to you about, rather. Thank you very much. You know what? I think I might get the loader into that corner real quick. Yeah, these Franks keep shifting right now. Don't like it. What I did was turn on the lights again. When I was a kid, I didn't have tractors. I had, well, basically Tonka versions of these. Not Frankensteins, of course, but I had dump trucks, I had excavators, I had a loader. And I had a big bag of fish tank gravel. And I used to, on my parents' balcony, I used to just shift this gravel around from one spot to another all day long. No, yeah, I did read that, dude. It was chat was just moving a little bit too quick for me then at that point, so I couldn't keep up vocally, and I was trying to do my clean out at the same time. So, but I did see it. I might, like I said earlier, I'm pretty tired still tonight. I know it's not that long until it needs another clean out. But what I'm probably going to do is... Actually, I'll finish off this corner here, and then I'll end it off for tonight, I think. Slightly early, not by too much. But I just want to get an early night. Once I've got this corner, that makes life a bit easier. Assuming I can back up. What the hell? I'm not. I am starting to regret this gold map a little bit now. Um, Pain in the ass to start with. It's on the. My Frank's on the wrong side, so it keeps slipping around. The slopes. Is it so annoying? So far, the beginning. Don't get me wrong. It was a nice, easy start to the claim prep, and the gold's not bad. The gold squares are pretty good. Austin, I don't drive. I get motion sick really easily, so I don't drive. I don't own a car. I don't know their prices. Even if I knew American prices of them, even if I knew prices of them, I wouldn't know the American prices of them. So. Well, again though, dude, all I've got is your word on it because I don't know car prices in general. Anyway, because I don't drive, I don't look up car prices because I have no intention of owning a car ever. I mean, you can type it, but it wouldn't really mean much to me. I wouldn't know if it's expensive, if it's cheap for that particular model or anything like that. Sorry, not to diminish what you're trying to say or anything. I just wouldn't be much use with the knowledge. I've never had to dig up on this slope like this before. On that slope there, that's new for me. New territory. At least for gold-bearing dirt. Maybe I don't need the loader. Cougar, stay put. Why am I trying to drive her? That's a very big goal. Come on. Turn, turn. Thank you. Alright, so let's try using the excavator. Hopefully it should be able to reach it all. Where it's on such a steep slope, I should reach bedrock. At least that's the theory. If I come in at it from the side here. If not, then I can't be bothered to readjust again tonight, so I will just go and do that clean out and call it. But let's see what I can reach. Oh no, okay, maybe not. Ah well. I tried. I'll catch you later, Austin. Have a nice meal, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Sweet dude, I'll see you then. I wonder how much of this one I can get filled up. So both of these are going to max out. Let's see how much of that one I can do. So let's just try and use everything here. Try and even things up a little bit. Close enough. Let's get a fresh bucket up on that. Gonna need a bucket up there. Throw that one on that one. It's not gonna max it out, but it'll be close. I don't know why I did it from the back. Right, go stop my Franks. They're all empty-mified. %, that's not bad. Alright, I think that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go stand outside my generator, ready to turn it on next time. Yeah, we've done quite a bit, and we've actually got quite a lot of buckets as well. Let's take a quick look. I don't know what just reset. Oh, I got reset. Get the life out of me. I thought I'd reset a franc. That's not a lot compared to some of the others. I mean, maybe that's like a 15k clean out at a guess. So we've still got some work to do. But anyway, guys, I would like to thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to rate and comment below, and I will see you all next time. Next live stream is tomorrow. Like I said, this is a 7-day live stream. I'm going to be live streaming every day of the week this week for the final 7-day countdown. And then the first 2 days of next week, when I would normally stream, I'm going to not stream. Just take it off after the rush of the final 7 days. So, but until then, guys, have a good night. Stay safe. Sleep well. Goodbye.